Welcome to the Get Trauma Informed podcast, dedicated to unraveling the complexities of trauma, its pervasive impact, and the journey towards holistic recovery and realignment. If your radiance has ever felt muted, like I and thousands of others, you're in the right place to reignite your inner light. I'm your host, Wellness Coach Liz Blanding, and this is the Get Trauma Informed podcast. What if you were never too much? What if your emotion, your reactions, your sensitivity were not the problem? What if the real issue was you were not protected in the moments you needed it most? Welcome back to the Get Trauma Informed podcast. I'm your host, peer-to-peer wellness coach Liz Blanding, and today I want to take us deeper into shame, emotional intensity, and the truth about what it means to feel too much. Let's begin here. Many individuals carry the belief, I am too emotional, I am too sensitive, I am too much for people. But those beliefs do not form in isolation. They are learned. They are often formed in environments where emotions are dismissed, needs were minimized, expressions was misunderstood or punished. So instead of being supported, you learn to suppress or explain or shrink. And over time, shame begins to form, not just about what you feel, but about who you are. But here's the truth. Your emotions are not the problem. They are information. They are signals. They are responses to what has been experienced and what has been needed. When those emotions are not met with safety, they can become amplified, not because you're too much, but because something important was not held. See, there were moments in my own journey when I felt like I had to tone myself down to become or to be accepted, to be understood, to not overwhelm others. And I remember thinking, if I could just be less, maybe things would feel easier. But what I began to understand over time was this. I was not too much. I was carrying unprocessed experiences without the support I needed. That realization shifted everything because it removed the blame from who I was. And I placed awareness on what I had been through. Let's take this into spiritual alignment. In Psalms 139:14, it says, I praise you because I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Let's sit with that for a minute. I praise you because I am wonderfully and fearfully made. There is nothing in that scripture that says you were created to be less. There is nothing that says your emotions are a mistake. You are created with depth, with awareness, and with the ability to feel. Recovery is not about removing that. It is about learning how to support it. Ask yourself, when did I first begin to feel like I was too much? What situations made me feel like I needed to shrink or adjust? And what would it look like to view my emotions as information instead of problems? If this resonated with you, you are invited to continue this journey inside of Oasis Wellness Academy. This is where we walk through these patterns with structure and with support. Remember this, you are not too much. You were carrying what was never meant to be carried alone. And now you have the opportunity to learn how to support yourself differently. Remember, we are recovering one breath at a time. Give yourself grace and stay fearless. Bye for now. It's time to buckle up. No more suffering in silence. Our Power Pack journey to recovery and realignment starts now. Remember, you were collateral damage on someone else's warpath.
Trauma is not your fault. Recovery, however, is your responsibility. I'm your host, wellness coach Liz Blanding, and this is the Get Trauma Informed podcast.